What's going on, everyone? Tina here. Welcome to my video series of overview videos of every single feature GoHighLevel has to offer for you. Now, if you're thinking about utilizing GoHighLevel for your business, or if you want to go out and resell GoHighLevel sub accounts, click the link down in the description below. Make sure you sign up through my affiliate link, because then you'll be able to benefit from loads of different bonuses, such as review snapshots. You can go out, sell reviews, or the support portal. You can implement a white label support portal so you can keep the support in-house, reduce churn and reduce your costs, keep clients longer, as well as agency snapshots and many more bonuses, courses and resources that will help you get up and running and keep running the business so you can make more money online. However, if you're already on the 497 plan, you have no way to upgrade anymore, you can't benefit from the bonuses anymore, you will also be able to purchase these white label videos, for example, individually and get access to different resources by just paying for them. All the links will be placed in the show notes below. So without further ado, let's get started with the first video in this series. In this video, I'm going to give you a complete overview of the entire CRM and how it can help you and your business to grow. I will touch on each feature that's available and what it can do for you and how it functions. For more in-depth explanations, there will be more videos that focus on each feature in more detail. So let's get to it. So let's start off with the Launchpad. The Launchpad is the first thing you want to look at and start to connect your outside resources, such as your Facebook page. If you have one, you just click the connect button right here. Your Google My Business profile, if you have one. If you don't have one yet, consider please registering one. It will just help you to rank on Google and it will help your SEO. We also have a mobile app, so you can send yourself the link by clicking this button. This is called the Lead Connector app. You can download it in the App Store as well as in the Play Store. Next up, we have the website widgets, the website chat widgets. So you can install a chat widget even if the website is not inside this particular CRM, but your website is on other outside systems, maybe on WordPress or Wix, and then you can just take the code and install it there. We also have a WhatsApp integration, so very exciting. You definitely want to go ahead and get yourself a WhatsApp number inside the system, or if you want to connect your existing business WhatsApp number, you can also do so. Then you can, of course, collect money via Stripe or many different payment processors, which we get to cover today. But this is just a quick action to connect your Stripe because it's one of the most popular ones. Then, if you want to keep your WordPress site on WordPress, the content on WordPress, but you would like to switch the hosting for the WordPress site, you can do that inside of this CRM. You can connect the hosting via this button. Lastly, you can also add team members real quick via this button. These are the users that will help you build your business, maybe your salespeople, maybe people who reply to messages, and so on and so forth. Next up, we have the dashboard. The dashboard is basically an overview of what is happening inside your CRM. You can fully customize every single widget, and you can also create multiple dashboards. If you click the drop-down menu here, you can see there are many different dashboards. One is dedicated to track the calls. One is dedicated to track attributions. One is dedicated for the email tracking, appointment dashboard tracking. You can have many different dashboards built for different purposes and also permit different access to different users. We also have the Summarize AI button right here, which will help you to create an overview and a full summary of the dashboard with all the data that's been given to you. So this data has been pulled from all the different features inside the CRM. In this case, for example, how many contacts came in the last 31 days. So here you can also change the date range. How many are open inside of your opportunities, meaning your pipelines? Where did they come from? What medium did collect their data? Was it a form, a calendar? Does it come from Facebook, WhatsApp, and so on and so forth? So really, the sky's the limit here. You can create many different widgets in many different forms or looks, the donut look, the graph look, the bar look, as many as you like, even table looks, and so on and so forth. Next up, we have the Conversations tab, which is one of the main features inside the CRM because it allows you to unify all your messages into one place. And by all the messages, I mean WhatsApp, SMS, Instagram, Facebook, and yes, email. And you can also track the phone calls going out and coming in. What is so cool about this inbox is the entire flow will be saved inside this middle part here. You can see all the outgoing or also incoming emails from the prospects or clients. You can also filter all the messages. Click the filter button, filter by who's assigned to this message, who's the follower, what the last message direction was. Did you send a message or did they send a message, which really helps with not losing replies from your customers. Last outbound messages, last channel messages, and tags. So for example, last channel message, if you just want to see everything that came through WhatsApp, you would select that, hit apply, and all of the WhatsApp messages would be filtered. So here you can see all of the WhatsApp message has then been filtered from all of your existing conversations. You can also filter by unread, by recent, and by start. If you find a conversation is really important, you just mark them here as start. You also have the internal chat feature, which is really great because here you can create conversations with your team members, with your users that you have added to the CRM. This replaces any outside communication tool, so you can keep everything in-house. You would just click new conversation and then decide, hey, do you want to send a message to contact or to your teammates? At the top right here, you can also make quick phone calls. You can archive conversations here. You can also start and mark it as favorite. You can mark as read or even delete it. On the right-hand side, we have another panel here. You can see the full contact details. You can see who's the owner, the followers, which tags have been applied, if they have D&D'd, if there are any other actions. Then next we have the activity tab right here. You can always see what kind of URLs the person has visited, provided the URLs are hosted inside the CRM. Have they submitted a form? Have they visited a page? You exactly know what is going on, where the customer is at in their journey. You can assign different tasks. You can create different notes. You can see all the appointments, upcoming and past appointments. You can see all the documents. That is all internal sent or received, as well as all the payments this person has made, every transaction, any subscription invoices or estimates. Next up, we have calendars. So you can connect your Google Calendar, iCal, and even Outlook Calendar so they speak to each other and people can't double book you. If you click on calendar settings, you can see you can create many different calendars, for example, to just simply schedule appointments. For financial planning, you can divide it into different departments, but you can also create a service menu and you can create rooms and equipments. This comes in really handy if you run a salon, for example, and different equipments are occupied during different times during the day. And that means, another person can't book it and you avoid double booking and disappointment. Next up is the contact section, which is one of the most popular features as well, because here you can manage all your existing databases. So any form submission or any chat bubble submission or any SMS that's been sent to you, the contact will magically show up right here. You can import your existing database by simply clicking this button and uploading a CSV file, or you can add a manual contact via this button. You can also click the three dots right here, manage duplicates, export your existing database, manage smart lists even. A smart list is basically segmenting your existing list by, hey, these people are customer, these people are prospect, these people have purchased my Black Friday offer, these people I met during this networking event, and so on and so forth. So you can really create targeted marketing campaigns around people who are actually interested in this particular campaign. At the top right here, you can also see bulk actions. Any bulk action you took inside the CRM will show up here. For example, you deleted 10 contacts at the same time, then that action will show up right here. Next up, you can also restore deleted contacts, which comes in really handy if you accidentally delete some contacts. Happens. Next up is tasks. You can assign different tasks to different team members. So it is really helpful to manage different projects. For example, here this status is already marked as done, but you can also mark it as pending if there is still something to do. You can see here, this person needs to send onboarding emails. That's still open, and the due date is this particular date. You can edit the action right here and also delete it. If it's done, you can just mark it as complete, and then up here you can also filter by status. You can also add a manual task right here, or even better, you can automate task creation. Let's say somebody books an appointment or a sales call, then the system can automatically create a task for your salesperson to go in and check the input they have left inside the form to prepare themselves for the sales call. The system can ping your salesperson and everyone stays on top of their game, is very prepared and never misses a deadline. Next up are companies. So there is contacts as well as companies, meaning if you create a company and if there is several different contacts inside your list belong to one company, you can assign them to that particular company. Or if there is a couple that's getting married, a new wedding planner, for example, you can assign them under one company, under one project, basically. So they both can get notified and you can send emails to the company immediately without needing to look for their contacts within the contact tab. And then up here, you can then manage your smart lists. You can share them with specific people. You can hide specific smart lists from other people. Remember, a smart list is just a segmented list of people you decide to put in. Hey, these people are on D&D. These people are not on D&D. These people purchased my Black Friday offer, or maybe they just looked at this particular page, and so on and so forth. Next up, we have the opportunities. Opportunities in our language means pipelines, basically. And the pipeline is a sales pipeline for you to stay on top of your sales game, but it can also be used for project management. Here we have a simple marketing pipeline. Lead comes in, lead is hot, lead made a new booking, lead attended the visit, and so on and so forth. If you scroll to the right, you see many more stages. You can add and remove as many stages as you like by clicking the pipeline button at the top. And then either create a new pipeline altogether or edit your existing one right here. And you can see the different stages here. You can drag them up and down, and then you can add or remove different stages. If you go back to opportunities, you can see we have one client in here, or one prospect who is a hot lead right now. Okay, so this card here, you can either create a new opportunity by click add opportunity button. You fill out the details here and you decide which stage do you want to put that lead under, or this lead can also show up automatically by creating an automation saying, hey, this person opted into our form on the website, so show them as new lead. You can also drag and drop the cards like this, and by doing so, there is a trigger inside of our automation that could trigger a whole sequence saying, hey, this is a hot lead. Please put this hot lead into the nurture sequence. Or this lead made a new booking. Please prepare them for the sale on the call. Or this lead attended a visit. So please send this thank you message about thank you for coming, and so on and so forth. Next up is the payment section. Under payments, we have many different exciting features. For example, invoices and estimates. You can send invoices, one-time invoices. You can send recurring invoices. If somebody is subscribed to a monthly subscription, for example, you can also create templates so that your invoices and estimates always look the same, with your logo, for example, with your colors, with your brand font, and so on. And you can also send estimates. The cool thing here is, which is connected to the next feature, you can also send documents and contracts. So let's say somebody reads the estimate and they accept the estimate, the suggestion, then the system can automatically send a pre-drafted contract or document for them to sign. And of course, for documents and contracts, you can also create templates so that it stays unified with the look of your invoices. All of the invoices will show up in a dashboard like this. You can filter by date, you can filter by the invoice status. Is it a draft, sent, overdue? Has the payment processed? Is it paid? Has it been partially paid? Or do you want to avoid the invoice? You can also filter by payment mode, if it's live or if it's test mode. Then under orders, you can see all of the orders that have happened within the CRM, including abandoned checkouts. An abandoned checkout is really important because the system will just detect, hey, this person intended to check out, they left their email address and the name, for example, if you've used a two-step order form, and then they didn't type in their credit card details because who knows why. The doorbell rang, the baby cried, dog barked, right? And they got distracted. So it is worth a lot of money, this feature, for you to be able to follow up. And the cool thing here is you can also automate that follow-up. You can set the trigger as, hey, person abandoned the checkout, and then follow up with emails or SMS and WhatsApps. Next up is the subscription tab. So maybe you're selling a monthly retainer or a bi-weekly subscription where people pay on a payment plan, and you can see that under subscriptions. And also payment links is really, really cool because you can just create a quick payment link without needing to create an entire e-commerce store or entire funnel or a website. Before you create a payment link, make sure you create a product under products, and then you would need to create the payment link. Let me show you how that would look like. Here you can see on the left-hand side, we've added 2 products to this particular payment link. You can add more products or you can remove some products. And the cool thing is you can either copy this link and then send it to the person you're currently chatting with, or you can fully customize it so that their name and email already is pre-populated in the form. Let me show you. You add their name right here, and then this personalized link got created. Let's copy this open it in a new tab. And here you can see my first, last name, email address, as well as phone number has already been pre-populated, which increases conversion because people have to type less and they can get to the checkout faster. Next up, we have the transactions tab. Here you can also filter by date, for example, and see every single transaction that has been made within the CRM. And you can also import transactions that have been made outside the CRM, so your books stay up to date. Back to the products really quick. So before you create a payment link, you obviously have to create that product, right? So you can click create product, you can import from Stripe or even import a CSV file. You can also create collections if you have several similar products that you want to put into one collection. And you can also count inventory and send review requests. You guessed it, you can create coupons that can be scheduled to expire. You can create coupons that have a discount percentage or a complete value, let's say $100 off instead of 50%. You can make them expire in 3 days, and then a little coupon box will show up on your checkout page where people can place that particular coupon. Coupons also work for calendars, by the way, if you want to put a coupon code into your calendars, if you want to give away the first consultation session, for example, for free. Under settings, you can determine your taxes depending on where you're located and where you're selling to. You can add a certain amount of taxes, VAT for Europe, for example. You can add shipping and delivery costs, shipping origin. You can add different zones. You can get really nitty-gritty into the details right here and set up your e-commerce store or your entire products, set them up for success. You can set the settings for your subscriptions, what needs to happen after a failed payment, for example. And here you can also customize your payment links. So this is the payment link that we talked about a minute ago. Here you can customize the color. If you want to use the brand board, in this case, the brand board is golden, for example, then you just hit save. Last but not least, we have integrations. We have many different payment processors you can integrate with, because for some countries, there are some restrictions. So here you can see you can integrate with Stripe, PayPal, Square, Authorized Net, NMI. You can even make manual payment methods, Adyen, eWay, EasyPay Direct, PayMob. There's many, many more. Just scroll through. Razorpay for India. So scroll through and see which one works best for your country. I'd recommend you integrate with a few different payment processors, because the more options you give your customers to pay, the higher the conversion will be. You are halfway through the video. Well done. And if you have already been convinced by me that this platform can help you and your business progress, click the link around this video, sign up for a free trial, or upgrade your existing subscription and make sure to snag some of these amazing bonuses we have in store for you that will help you to progress in your business. We have free agency snapshots, free review AI snapshots, as well as free support ticket snapshots, including my entire white label video library. And if you're not looking to resell high level, but you just want to use it for your own business, there's also free courses available for you to help you inside of your business. I will see you on the other side. Back to the video. Next up, we have the AI agents. So we have 3 different AI features at the moment. One is the voice AI agent, one is the conversation AI agent, as well as content AI creation. So here you have a quick setup. You can create your first voice AI agent, meaning when people call your company or the number of your company, then an AI voice can pick up and handle the customer. You can do the same thing with conversation AI, meaning if people chat in the chat bubble, maybe that's placed on your website, an AI agent can converse with them via text. In the AI studio right here, you can go ahead, create different folders and create your different agents. Then moving on to the voice AI agent list really quick. So for both, for the voice AI agent and as well as for the conversation AI agent and the content AI, you have a dashboard where you can see what's happened in what time frame. If you want to select all agents or a specific agent, what this agent has performed, how many minutes they've talked, and so on. If you click on agent list, you can see all of the different agents that have been created. Let me go into one really quick. Here you can see the agent details, but once you go to agent goal, here is the prompt section, which is very important because right here you basically give a prompt what the agent is supposed to do. Down here you can add different actions. So what needs to happen after the call has finished, for example, connect to the workflow, then trigger workflow from here, send this email, send this SMS, the confirmation, and so on and so forth. And this agent's goal, for example, is to help book appointments, and therefore we have attached this particular calendar to the agent, meaning the agent can go back and check my availability in my calendar and suggest the open slots to the person on the other end. You would do the same thing with conversation AI. You go to your agent list, you select the agent, and then under bot training, you can add a knowledge base, for example. And a knowledge base can be anything. It can be a website URL. It can be PDFs that you want to feed the bot in order order to understand what is its task and basically to frame it, to basically build a personality with different knowledge insights. You'll be able to assign goals to the bot and also select your LLM right here. Then under the knowledge base right here, you can add different knowledge bases and connect those knowledge bases to all sorts of different agents. So if you click the three dots right here, and this can also be just like FAQs for your company. What are your opening hours? What are your prices? History on the doctor of the clinic, things like that. Here you can upload files, the PDFs I mentioned, rich text tables, FAQs, and crawl the web. And under Content AI, you can see how much text or images you've created within your account. So we have different Content AI features sprinkled throughout the entire system. May this be emails or in the website and funnels. The system can help you to create content. Even it can help you to create an entire website, the copy for it, the images for it, as well as in emails and automation and more places. Next up, we have the marketing section. Very exciting. We have the social planner here. You can connect all of your different social media accounts, maybe Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Google My Business, or LinkedIn, you name it. The social media platform is available to be connected to your personal accounts. You can even bulk schedule posts via CSV file. The coolest thing is the evergreen queue post, meaning any post you've ever put out can automatically be reposted whenever there is a gap. Very cool feature, which makes you never run out of content. You can also set recurring posts. For example, if you want to post a motivation post every Monday or an engagement post every Monday, you can do so here. That comes in really handy if you want to post into the communities, for example. We have our own communities, our own membership sites inside the system, something like a Facebook group, but internally here called communities. And you can repost your posts or recurring posts inside those communities. You can also generate feed from RSS posts. You can connect to TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, Blue Sky. Really, the sky is the limit. Go ahead and test it out. Then we have emails. Under the emails section, you can see the statistics, the campaigns, as well as the templates. So for the statistics, you can see the engagement summary for all the campaigns, or you select your campaign. Okay, you can select a time frame and see, hey, how many have been delivered, how many emails have been opened, clicked, or ordered. Down here, you can see the performance analytics in numbers, the open rate in percentages. You can click the drop down here if you want to see the unsubscribed or the click rate or the email sent or spam complaints. You can see everything exactly what's been happening inside your account. And down here, you can see the top performing emails in terms of open rate and or click rate. Under campaigns, you can create a campaign. You can create a workflow campaign or a book action campaign, send out an email blast to your list all at once. And under templates, like the name suggests, you can create a template that you can pull into automations, into workflows, and or, for example, into enrollment emails for your courses. You can change the templates here. You can create templates and pull them into different places inside the CRM. Next up, we have snippets. Snippets is really cool too, because it will save you so much time. You create a snippet here in form of an email and or an SMS. And then under conversations, for example, you can pull the snippet text if it is a repeatable text that you have to say over and over again. So for example, if you go into the conversations tab and you have a conversation here with somebody who's seeking support, you click the three dots right here, you click snippets, and then you select your snippet. They will all show up right here, whatever works for now. For example, here, support sign off. Hey, thank you for reaching out. And then we send this template, for example. And all of that is basically a snippet we have created under snippets. Next up, we have countdown timers. You can create countdown timers right here and implement them into different places such as websites or emails. Right here, you can create a template. You can also create your own and adjust the brand colors and make it look very pretty. Next up, we have trigger links. Trigger links come in really handy. For example, if you're sending out a Black Friday promotion and you want to give the people the opportunity to opt out only from that promotion, but stay on your newsletter email list so you don't lose the lead. They're just not interested in the Black Friday promotion. Or you're promoting an event and you want to gather signups. They can click a trigger link and be automatically be added to that event list without needing to fill out another entire form. Next up, we have the affiliate manager. If you're not running an affiliate program yet, what are you doing? Right here, you can see your affiliate dashboard. You can start your first campaign. It will walk you through how to set up everything really quickly in a matter of minutes. You can also import if you're running your campaigns on First Promoter so far. But right here, you will save so much money because there is no extra charge or for any sale your affiliates make. You can pay out automatically on your own terms. You can create and launch affiliate campaigns in a few clicks, and then also have second tier and third tier affiliate marketing campaigns. You can add your own media and create different tier reward systems as well. Next up, we have the brand board. Here, you can add your brand colors, your brand logo, and even your brand voice and your brand fonts. Meaning if you create the brand board here, you can pull these kind of values into different areas. They will just show up in websites and funnels, for example, or emails. If you wanted wanted to highlight a word with your brand colors, you just click the button, the brand color will show up because you have set up this brand board right here. You can create your own, start from blank, or add an existing one. If you start from blank, you can here upload your logo. Up here, you can add your colors, and up here, you can add your typography. Under brand voice, as said, you can add your brand style starting from scratch, or if you wanted to train it, you can give it a text or a URL so it knows what is the type of style, how do you communicate. Next up, we have the ad manager. Well, inside the ad manager, you can run paid ads to Facebook, Instagram, or Google. You can start with templates that have already been created inside the system for you. You can get insights for the statistics. How are your ads doing? It will help you to create pixels that you can attach to your website and will automate conversion tracking. Next up, we have the prospecting tool. The prospecting tool will allow you to basically scrape leads from the internet. So if you are a local business or you work with local businesses, really cool feature. Let's say you provide marketing services, or maybe you provide accounting services for local businesses, and you can go and use the prospecting tool, give it a few different keywords, and it will scrape all the data that you need, including the person to contact in order to have a sales conversation. This tool will also help you to perform analytics on people's websites, give you an SEO analytics report and unlimited reports about different areas on their website that you could, as a marketing agency, for example, help them to improve. It's a really cool freebie that you can hand out to them in order to start the sales conversation. Next up, we have the automation section, which is one of the best features within the CRM because here you can literally automate everything. So let's create a new workflow from scratch. Right here, you have our workflow AI assistant. You can basically tell it what you would like to build and it will just build it for you. For example, create a 3-day nurturing sequence for new sales call bookings. Okay, so let's hit enter and let's see what comes up. And tada, here we go. On the left-hand side, you can see the description, what has happened. And here it has created the entire workflow for you already. The trigger is the appointment was confirmed. Day 1, send a value email, a value SMS, wait 1 day, send another email, wait another day, and send another email. Exactly what we wanted. Very, very cool. But if you wanted to create a workflow from scratch, you can of course do that too. You just add a new trigger, and a trigger can be anything. Person filled out a form on your website, person booked a call, person replied to your chat bubble on the website, person made a payment, person signed a contract. If you scroll down, you can see so many different triggers, which means you really can automate 99% of the things inside of your business. You can automate the paid advertising that you're running on LinkedIn, for example, and Facebook too. So the trigger would be LinkedIn form submitted. You can run an automation when somebody just views a page on your website, when somebody submitted a quiz, when somebody leaves you a review on your Google profile or maybe Facebook or another platform, when somebody clicks on your WhatsApp ad. The opportunities are endless. If a new affiliate sale happened, if somebody enrolled into a course, somebody made a payment or agreed to an estimate, if somebody refunded you. We also integrate with Shopify. We also have an IVR feature, communities, certificates. As I said, the sky's the limit. The same for the action. If you click the plus button here, you can see all of the actions that can happen once the trigger has been fired. So in this case, the trigger is the appointment status of the sales call has been confirmed. Okay, what do you want to happen after? We want to send an email. Okay, we type email. So you can see send email or send a voicemail. Cool. What else? We can type SMS. We can send an SMS. We can send a WhatsApp. Okay, we can add a contact tag to keep our leads organized. We can create different contacts. We can add custom objects, anything to do with Slack or Messenger. You can automatically send Instagram DMs. You can drop voice calls, so you can pre-record an MP3 and then automatically drop the voice message. You can send an internal notification, meaning, hey, if somebody books a sales call, you want to notify your salespeople, or create a task as we discussed earlier. So here, this would be the add task section. You can create if-else conditions. Again, the sky is the limit. We also integrate with AI models. So if you wanted to set up like a communication between you and the customer, you want AI to take over fully, you can do so here. Also, we have already created workflow templates. So if you go to select from template, you have many different scenarios already prepared. If you wanted to go into lead nurture, you can check this one out, customer appointments, missed call text back, for example. Somebody calls your company, but you missed a call. The system can automatically text back. Here on the left, you have categories. So you can check mark those and then just only see what is relevant for you. Next up, we have sites. Under sites, you can see many different parts that have to do with a site, so to speak. We have funnels, websites, stores, e-commerce stores. You can run webinars. We can see all the analytics, what's happening in all our sites. We can create blogs, WordPress hosting. You can power your outside WordPress site with this hosting feature. We can create a client portal, meaning your clients can access this portal if they are an e-commerce customer, they can see their invoices there, or if they are a course client, they can access their courses there, or if you give access to community, that'd be the place where they'll be logging in. We also have a branded mobile app, which you can create and give access to your students, and it will look like the app is yours, not ours. We have different forms that can be implemented into websites and funnels, surveys, quizzes, chat widgets, and also QR codes. So let's talk about it. Under funnels and websites and stores, we always have different templates available. So if you click new funnel, you can just click from template, or if you wanted to create one from scratch, or if you want AI to help you build one. Let's do the AI one. Hit continue. Name of the funnel page, hair salon free wash, for example. The business niche is beauty and wellness. The goal is to generate leads. The target audience is individual consumers. It's good. Then what are you offering? Product or service package. And then here in the middle, you can give it a prompt. It already created a suggestion for you based on what we've just put in. Create a landing page for this beauty and wellness business, targeting individual customers. The goal is to generate leads by offering free wash for everyone who comes in for a cut. Okay, and then we can create generate, and ta-da, here we go. After a few minutes only, it has created a funnel for us. The copy and the call to action regarding to the input we gave it, put some pretty pictures on it, a way to book an appointment, and some FAQs. Now on the left hand side, you can click build, and then you can keep chatting with the AI and say, hey, change these images, or change the color, or change the copy, whatever your heart desires. On the right hand side, you can take action yourself. If you wanted to upload an image that you already have, you can change the styles or add different animations. It's the same for the website. Let me go back. Oh, and then before I go into the website, you can see right here. So this is the first step of the funnel, okay? So the second step would then be thank you page. You can create the funnel step. Then from here, you can import the page from an existing funnel that you have already previously created, or create one from blank. And you can also A/B test, split test different pages and see which one works best. That's very recommendable for the first page, for example, to see which page gives you the most opt-ins. So next up is the website builder. Same thing here. We have tons of different templates. If you go into the template section, hit continue. On the left-hand side, you can see the different industries. Let's say we are in business and coaching, and then here you can see different templates that are related to that particular industry. Then here you can click preview or choose template. If you already know you would like this, then the system will just add the template into your account. And ta-da, within minutes, you have a business coaching website, including pretty animations. How cool is that? So these fields here are easily drag and droppable. If you wanted to add more elements, you can do so here on the left. If you add a new column, you can add headlines, images, forms, buttons, videos, FAQs, testimonials, whatever your heart desires. If the template doesn't have it, they're fully customizable. You can change the colors, same as with the funnels here. You click the button, you change the background color here, you change the style, the animation, so 100% customizable. Really, really cool. Let's go back. And here you can see it has actually created the full-fledged business coach website, not just that one page. You can see the media and press, contact, about page, the team, the pricing, courses if there are any, privacy policy, terms and conditions, and the book now section. Next up, we have stores. So this is purely a feature to create e-commerce stores from scratch. And that means you can create an independent e-commerce store here, or you could also pull it into the website later on if you have a website. If you don't have a website, no worries, just create an e-commerce store using this feature. You can also click new store here. And again, we have the option to create one from scratch. Okay, you can give it a name and then hit create, or you just select the template. Here on the left, you can browse through tags, for example. Let's say you're a furniture shop. Then again, you click on choose this template. You import the template into your account. And ta-da, within seconds, you have an entire furniture store ready to go. Of course, you want to go ahead and customize it according to your brand colors. If you're starting from scratch, I think this is a pretty cool color palette already. Nice images. And then here, the products, you want to obviously change the images here. This is just example products. I really like the layout. Yeah, and you can be up and running within minutes. Going back, you can see it has, again, not just created one page, but the entire product details page, cart page, checkout, the thank you page, and many more industry-related pages. You can see the statistics, you can see how much you've sold, you can see all the events, the security header. If you want to add one, you can do it here, and more settings. Next up, webinars. You can create webinar funnels. So 2 types. One is the on-demand webinar, meaning you create a funnel with a pre-recorded file. You run a webinar last week and you want to run traffic to it over and over again. That would be your choice. Or if you want to run a live webinar, then the second option is for you. You can schedule a webinar for in 2 weeks, for example, and then start making noise around it and start creating your launch. Next up, analytics. Here you can select what kind of analytics you want to access from this particular funnel, website, QR codes, blogs, forms, or surveys. You want to see all or a particular funnel or website. Here we can see the analytics from the hair salon free wash that we've created earlier, how many page views that we get, how many opt-ins, how many sales, and how many opt-in conversion rates. Here you can dictate the time frame. And here you see the page views also in a graph format. You see the top IPs of your clients, the top browsers they're using, even who are the top countries that are visiting your sites. You can see the acquisition data by traffic channel or source medium. You can see the video engagement overview if you have a video on that funnel page, really, really cool. And also the traffic by device type. Did they tune in via phone, desktop, or maybe iPad? Next up, we have blogs. Of course, you can create a blog. So here you have an individual blog where you can create different blog posts underneath it, and you can pull the whole thing as an element into any website. For WordPress, we already talked about that. If you have a site outside of our CRM, then you can subscribe to the hosting right here, and your outside WordPress site will be powered by this hosting feature. Next up, we have the client portal, which people will be able to access once you have assigned them as a customer. So let's access this. And the client portal looks like this. They can click join a group, take a course, or manage any subscription they will have with you. We'll talk more about groups and courses in a minute. Then we also have the branded mobile app you can subscribe to, and it will show up in the iOS store as well as in the Android store, which will look like, hey, this is your very own app with your logo, your brand colors, everything adjusted to your brand. And your clients, your students can access the same thing. They can access the communities and all the courses and their subscriptions via this branded app. The cool thing here is you can send push notifications if you have any news, which 100% will reach them without any outside social media platform putting any restrictions on your communication. Next up is the form section. So these forms can be pulled into any website or funnel or even e-commerce store. You just click add form. Let's go with the templates for now. And then let's select this one here. It will again pull the template into your account. And once loaded, it will just pop up like this and show you the fully created form. Of course, you can customize it fully. On the left-hand side, you have quick elements. You can add different questions such as date of birth. You would just drag and drop it over like this. If you wanted to make this field required, just click on it and check mark this required box right here, meaning they can't submit the form without having left that data. You can even add different products if you wanted to collect money. You can add address, websites, text, radio buttons, multiple drop downs, like we already have here. And then you can adjust each option under options here. You can add a rating. They shall rate a different product. How was our consultation, for example, and so on and so forth. You can also ask them to upload files, which will help you with client delivery maybe. And don't forget to hit save. And also, if you wanted to integrate it not just on the website, but you just want to share it, you click the share button here, you copy this link, and you would send the link off without needing to implement it into any website even. Next up, we have surveys. So surveys is pretty self-explanatory. You create a survey if you've got questions, want feedback, same thing. We have different templates right here that you can import into your account, and the same thing with quizzes as well. You click add quiz, add from templates, and here you can add different quizzes. Very cool tool if you want to generate leads, personality quiz, for example, and you want to create one, and people would be able to leave their email address before they will see the answer to their quiz. Next up, we have chat widgets, which is very, very cool because we have so many different options that you can do with the chat widget. So if you just click plus new, you see here the type. Do you want it to be an all-in-one chat widget, which means it can be a live chat widget, meaning if somebody contacts you through that chat widget on your website, it's a live conversation and you can actually via the conversation tab reply and it will be like a live chat. Do you want it to be an email or SMS or maybe even WhatsApp chat, or also it can be a voice AI chat. Now our chat bubbles talk back as a voice AI agent if somebody is typing, or they can also leave a voice message through the chat. If you don't want the all-in-one, you can also create individual chats for the same categories. These can be easily implemented into any funnel or website or any page within that website or funnel or e-commerce store. Last but not least, for the sites section, we have QR codes. You can create individual QR codes or even QR codes in bulk. Let's talk about the individuals. You just click this button here, and then the system creates a QR code. And once somebody scans the code, they'll be forwarded to your website, for example, or any other URL you put into this field right here. Then it can be a review request, it can be a call, it can be an SMS, email, it can be forwarded to a payment checkout page. Maybe if they scan it, it can start a WhatsApp conversation or an SMS conversation. It will forward them to a funnel, form, survey, or even a quiz. There will also be an analytics dashboard available for your QR codes. So let me show you in this example. Here we have created a bunch of different QR codes, and then here is the analytics button. You can select by QR code which one did you want to look at the data. You can dictate the time frame, and you will see how many QR scans did it have and how many unique QR scans did that particular code get. Next up, we have memberships. So in case you didn't know, you can host online courses on this platform. You can create communities. You can give away credentials, meaning you can give away badges for people who have achieved a certain level inside of your community or course. You can give away certificates, and the coolest thing, you can list your online courses in the GoCollab marketplace. So let's talk about all of these points. As for the client portal, we already discussed this, same thing as before. As for the courses, you would go into products, and right here you can create a new product, start from scratch, or even import from Kajabi. Let's start from scratch, and here we can give it a title, a description. We can even upload a thumbnail. If you don't have a thumbnail, no issues, you can just keep this one here. Here you can decide whether it's free, recurring, or a one-time offer. Do they pay you monthly, for example? If you choose recurring, you can decide daily, weekly, monthly payments, yearly, or a custom time frame. I like to charge one-time prices for courses. Here you can dictate the price, $10, for example. You can add a trial period if it is a recurring subscription, and then override the price text, only 10 available, for example, and then create a course. And tada, it has already created one module with sub-lessons. All you would need to do is go into the lesson, and right here you would upload your MP4 file. You can also upload an MP3 file if you want to. You can import from a link, meaning if you've stored the file on another link, or even embed it from a URL. If you have Loom videos, you can take that embed code or from YouTube or Vimeo and place that code inside this field. Here again, you can upload lesson thumbnails or create a media thumbnail from the video itself. Here you can edit the lesson name and the description. On the left-hand side, you have more things to fill out, like your details. You can fully customize templates. You can browse different templates and adjust it to your course area. You can create different offers for the same product. You can show or hide comments. You can hand out credentials if you want to hand out certificates and badges. And you can also connect community groups, which brings me to the next point. Here we have a few demo groups. So let's enter one. And that is how your group would look like. As you see here, we also have the feature to import your group from School, which is another community platform out there. Here on the left, you can add a new channel. You can make the channel private. You can make the channel read only. You can only assign certain members to a channel. You can connect this group to particular courses. So you can connect courses that you've created. You have an events calendar. So if you're running coaching sessions every few weeks, they can show up right here or every week. Then we have the leaderboard, which is the gamification part of this group, which is really, really cool because it will increase your engagement like crazy. So depending on how much clients or prospects engage in the group, they will rank up. And here you can see the rank, the leaderboard, who is the most engaged person. You can give away prizes, for example. Under pricing, you can see all the members, including their role. Are they admins? Are they contributors? Has somebody requested to join? Are they banned, or have they been invited by other members? And the About section, you have the About section. Also, we have a chat. You can turn on and off chats if you wanted to allow members to talk with each other. And also, you can go live inside your group. Next up are the credentials. Here you can create the certificates and the badges that you give away if somebody completes a course, for example. And lastly, the GoCollab marketplace, which is where you can automatically submit your communities and your courses by check marking them here, and then scroll down and hit save. And that way they would show up in the GoCollab marketplace, which is an open marketplace for course creators and community owners to share their different products. So basically this means you get free leads if you have a course that you want to give out for free in return for the email address, for example, or if you have a paid course and you just want to sell, you can list both products. Next up, we have the media library, which is a way where you can store your files. You can store JPEGs, you can store PNGs, you can store videos as well as PDFs and any documents. You can also connect it to your Google Drive so you can pull data and files from the Google Drive into the media storage. Next up is reputation management. Here you can send review requests for your Google My Business profile, Facebook page, or any other listing that you've got out there. You can get set up here, connect all your profiles and see how many reviews you've received. You can even analyze your competitors right here and see how they are doing better than you are. And then you can work according to those data points in order to rank higher. Under widgets at the top, you can create a widget. We have different templates here that you can pull into your website, for example. And for this to be used, you can click the code and then you can just implement this code into any website that you own, and then your Google reviews will automatically show up on the website and they will automatically update itself as they come along. You can also block bad reviews that only 4 and 5-star reviews will show up. Another cool thing under settings is you can turn on the feature that the system automatically replies to all of your reviews. If it's 4 stars and up, it can have no tone. You can create different agents right here. So let's say you have 1 to 3 stars, so very bad reviews. You can create a solution Sally, meaning this is basically an agent that is prompted to talk solution oriented and then reply professionally to that 1, 2, or 3-star review. And next up, you can also integrate your Google My Business profile right here and fully optimize it from the CRM itself without needing to log into Google directly. Once connected, you can see what is missing right here. For example, the phone number, the chat, there is no WhatsApp or text mentioned. The images could be better. There's no service mentioned. All of these things, if they're missing, it won't benefit you to rank on Google. So you want to make sure that all of these things are fully filled out. You can see your score right here. Many points are missing in this particular profile, so it will really, really help you to be optimized. Next up, we have the reporting tab right here. You can create custom reports that are branded according to your company. You can create multiple page reports. You can schedule reports to your team members and stakeholders and add reports inside from your dashboards, for example. Remember at the beginning, we talked about dashboards. So you can connect the report feature to the dashboard so it can pull the numbers from the dashboard and create a report. For example, about how many sales calls that we have, how many got booked, how many got attended, how many got ghosted, how many got closed, and so on and so forth. So last but not least, let's go to settings on the bottom left. Here on the left-hand side, it is your business profile. You can upload your logo and fill out all of the details regarding your business. Next up, we have the billing. Then we have My Staff, which is where you can add people that work within your organization and give them different roles. Are they admins or are they users? The other things we already talked about, but then we have the phone system here, which is the area where you can buy a phone number. You just have to, depending on where you are, submit different documentations in order to get accepted. You just click add phone number and then keep going from there. Then we have WhatsApp as well. This is where you subscribe to our WhatsApp feature. And once you're subscribed, you can get a phone number or you can connect your existing WhatsApp business number right here as well. So you can use it on your phone as well as inside the CRM and then send broadcast messages, bulk messages. You can use it to book appointments. You can use it to send reminder messages or even book tables inside your restaurant. Then I also want to talk about managed scoring. This is the scoring system to manage your leads. You can give points, you can assign points for each action somebody takes within the CRM. For example, did they open an email? Give them 1 point. Did they book an appointment? Give them another point. Did they reply to an email? Give them another point. Or did they mark me as spam? Subtract all the points, for example. You can create your rules by clicking this button, and then the score number will show up in each lead's conversation tab. So you can filter through scoring and see who's the most engaged person, because the most engaged people are more likely to buy. Next up, we also have domains. So you can purchase a domain within the platform or transfer your domain from an outside platform into the CRM, which I would recommend because it will just make everything else so much easier when it comes to connecting websites, funnels, DNS settings for emails, and so on and so forth. Next up, we have integrations. So you can integrate so many different softwares into this CRM. Obviously, Google Calendar, Google My Business, Facebook, Instagram, even QuickBooks if you're using it for your accounting, or Xero or Wave or Clio. Then we integrate with Shopify, TikTok leads and messaging, LinkedIn, Slack, Printful, Printify, Shippo. These are all different e-commerce platforms like ShipStation, WooCommerce, obviously WhatsApp, ClickUp for team and project management, Notion, Google Contacts even. They sync with the system if you turn this on and connect it. You can connect with Airtable, Basecamp, and Typeform. Then, of course, we have tags, which means you can create different tags like follow-up, high priority, warm lead, signed up for, event, booked a call, things like that, because then you can filter throughout your segmented smart lists. Hey, who is the warm lead? And then send a campaign, for example, to only the warm leads. And that's it. I hope this video gives you a broad overview on how you can use the CRM best for your business. And if that convinced you to sign up for HighLevel yourself, click the links below this video. There is a 30-day free trial in store for you, which comes with tons of different bonuses, also linked below. I will see you on the other side.